Originally my plan for today was to just do the makeup and stuff, but then I realized that I didn't really have a headpiece. I have one, like, I thought maybe I could use this one that I have from, like, you know, forever ago. But unfortunately, I was trying to see if I could, like, pull off all the bits, because it was real gross. But the front of it is so bad. It's so thick up at the front. It would look like trash if I put it on. When did I wear this? When did I? This would have been. Oh, this might have been what I wore on N7 Day last year. That's how old. So it's a bit old. Like, these headpieces can last a while, and the latex is usually pretty good. But unfortunately, just because of how I blend these things, I end up with these like. Bleh. This is just. Like, the sides I could probably make work, but the front, not so much. Instead, we're gonna do everything from scratch. Kinda. Almost. Instead, I've got this guy, which I have not painted, but it did seam, mostly. It's not fully seamed to, like, the best quality. So that I could just, yeah. Anyway, so we're painting this today. Basically, that's the long and the short of it. I just need to powder these seams that I did yesterday, because otherwise they're going to stick to themselves. Anyway, I'm in the process of trying to get a bunch of these headpieces out so that I can actually start to sell them, is the plan. The first thing we're going to do is paint this. I'm going to try and paint it as relatively quickly as possible. We'll see how we go. Maybe I will use my airbrush to speed things up a little bit. This. I think that's the one I'm going to go for color-wise. We'll see how we go. We're going to start with the base coat. I'm just mixing up some Pax paint right now, which is just Proaiir, no tack, and paint. Because we need to seal the latex. That's better. So I'm just doing this on my wig head, because it's nice and heavy. Don't use any good brushes in this paint, it'll fuck them up. Yes, it needs to dry. Then I'll probably paint it with the body paint, and then I'll probably go over with some airbrushing. Because I feel like I keep doing her in this color, which is not bad. But I do feel like she's more purple than I usually paint her up to be. Coloring in the, oh yeah, I should, like, I literally did the ad for the cosplay guide. Why am I not using the cosplay guide? I don't know. What's wrong with me? Liara cosplay guide. There's my face, and there's the other 3 videos that are about this, doing this. I have so many videos about this already. I'm gonna do some color matching. Just some cheeky color matching. I will start with the blue. For those of you following along at home, because I know you are, I'm using Liquid for everything, not just water. Okay, I recommend Paradise Aqua by Mehron. Good, very good. Use them. I think that's right. Let's see. It's very wet. I should have dried that out more. My plan is to do everything once with the water-based paints, and then go over top with the airbrush. Faking depth hides all sins. So it's already looking like it has some dimension, which is nice. I'm always like, I promise it's the right color, and you guys like, sure it is, yeah, we believe you. Someone who lives across from me who has like a straight up garage full of tools, I just get weirded out because they have like this, like, they have a fridge in their garage, which I think is a normal thing to have, but I've watched so many like crime documentaries, so I keep on thinking that that's just where they're gonna store their dead bodies. Also, the woman across from me keeps on coming out like a lot. Like she's on her balcony way more than I've ever seen her out in her balcony forever, since the beginning of time. I think if I did this kind of stuff more often, I think I would need to figure out some kind of camera angle situation. Because right now, I feel like you guys are just looking at the back of a head. I'm just doing the tentacles. So I like to do everything as cheap as possible, because I'm a cheap bitch, and I don't want to waste all my good product unless absolutely necessary. Okay, let's set up my little, my big compressor's downstairs. I'm not getting it. It's too far away. I'm gonna use a little compressor today. That's what we're gonna do. Oh. My compressor actually is here. I should probably use the real compressor. Oh, fine. I use my real compressor. I'll show you the difference in size between my big compressor and my little compressor. Like, so you've got my... This is my little portable one that I take to set with me. And then there's the real one. Ah, free content. Don't look. Yeah. So that's my big boy. No feet. There you go. Yeah. I'll probably just use my Pash H because it's old reliable and it has a little one I can use instead of a big one. My Pash H has been my baby ever since I did my course at Acmuse. The Pash H has been just the thing that I use for everything. It's not the most, it's the most multi-purpose in the sense that it is a really beginner-friendly airbrush. And it's very good for doing heavy-duty stuff. Okay, so what I was trying to do is get these doohickeys to show up more, which is now happening, which is good. Do you guys remember when I got in a fight with someone on Twitter because I put up a picture of my headpiece of me as Liara and a guy was like, it's pretty good, but like you forgot to put the ear things in? And I got so annoyed that I like literally wrote like an essay back to him with pictures of these stupid little ear flaps that I definitely put in. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Look at this! What is this? I don't understand what it's doing. Stop! I want you to stop. Okay, let me move things around. This camera is really not a fan of me being lit up, is it? It really does not like me. I did that, and then maybe... Ooh, the illusion! Can I... Whoa! Kinda. Hey! That's not awful, is it? Is that awful? Look, I can pretend to be a professional! Yep. Okay, I'm probably just gonna braid it as best I can. To put the braid up using one of these boys, not a bobby pin, because bobby pins can pierce through headpieces. I'm always surprised when I put them on. I'm like, oh, they fit really well. Well, yeah, I literally made it for my own head. Like, okay, we're just gonna make sure that is nice and centered. And then pull that down, glue that down first, and then we gotta make sure that we just keep it even on the sides. Glue. Alright, so I am going to use Telesis for this. I've got Telesis 8F and I've got the thinner as well. Let's back that up a little bit. This is so that we can actually stick it down without worrying about oils. Face oils. So it's just an astringent just to make sure that everything is nice and neat. Yeah, I don't know if you can see what I just did, but I just kind of powdered where it's gonna be. That's kind of my prerogative with makeup in general, is that I would never put somebody else through a process that I myself have not gone through. It also means that no one can complain, Because if they're like, but it's so hard, I can be like, yeah, I know. I do it to myself. So I'm just getting some powder on my little sponge and I'm pushing it towards my face for the, because I'm trying to make sure that it all moves in that direction, because that will, in theory, pull the edges out a little bit more. Because like the tighter you pull it now, the thinner the edges end up looking. But if you pull it too tight, you end up with what happened to me one time where I pull my face and I look like like it sucked my face back. Which is probably why that person was like, yo, your face looks like Aria's face. And it's because I literally made myself look more angular by accident. Anything around your head too tight, it pulls all your skin back and gives you a facelift. Which is like fun, but not really what you want.
Who's here?
And this is the time-consuming, boring part, just so everyone is aware. Something is pinching. Okay, before I do that actually, what I want to do is a sponge. Okay. We're gonna grab a little sponge. Use these little red ones are good because they kind of imitate skin. These little red sponges. Pair of tweezers. The sponge has been torn up so it's not a square. And then I'm gonna take my Proaiir Cabo Patch Bondo situation. And we're just going to stipple that directly into the thing. So I'm pushing up slightly as I tap so that it will kind of start the process of blending that edge for me. Generally, if you don't want to have to worry about, like if you want to maintain your headpiece for longer, the best way to do it is to put as little of this stuff on your headpiece. Some of my scenes are good enough that I don't think I'm having to guess where they are because I can't see them, which is a good thing. I'm very excited about that. Okay, now I'm going to press all the edges down with some powder for a couple of reasons. The main one is so that I don't accidentally stick to myself, but the other is because I really want to make sure that these edges are pushed down. I need to do my eyebrows as well, so sometimes I'm tempted just to shave my eyebrows off, you know? You ever get those days where you just go, my eyebrows are overrated, I don't know if I want them anymore. I used this for Rani and it actually wasn't too bad, so I'm gonna try it with this, so. Really hard to get a nice smooth coverage on the eyebrows. The art of applying for many hours. Yeah, it's like whenever anyone's like, hey, do you want to shoot at golden hour? And I was like, do you mean golden hour in the morning or in the night? Because at the night, yes. The morning, no. Golden hour in the morning means that I would have to get up at like 3 a.m. to be done. So that's a no. I'm just using water to clean under my eyebrows because I need the brow space to do eyeshadow and stuff. I've got this powder blue. I'm using Liquicet to activate it. And because for some reason she's actually way more purple than I actually thought she was, we're going to be adding a little bit of purple to it. Forward for my PAX panel. Oh, the PAX panel, the Mass Effect PAX panel was so good. It was so fun. I was very honored to be on that panel. I felt like super important too. I felt really nice because I got all these people who came up afterwards to like talk to me. I had people ask me to sign stuff and I was like, why? Why do you want me to sign stuff? What? Why? That's gonna ruin the value of the thing that you're making me sign, you know. You're gonna make me sign a thing and it will decrease in value. Blue lady. Wow, you guys have a completely different color than what I have, but it's fine. We're gonna even this out with airbrush. I can actually scratch my head pretty easily through it. I just stick a finger and I just go and I just dig it in. But it like is fine. It's fine. Also, I feel like this is really bright for you guys. What if I turn it down a little bit? Takes a little bit of finessing. That's closer, you know? So now I gotta even this out. Okay. I think we're okay. It's not my best work, but it's okay. I think we're able to work with this, I think. Happy on 7 day. I feel like that's slightly better. You guys don't need to see the top of my head. You know what the top of my head looks like. It looks like that. So you want some real makeup advice? Always contour everything after you paint your face with anything, because you lose your entire like everything to the paint. You become a blank canvas. So bring it all back. And then I'm gonna go over this with the airbrush because it's a little dark, but I need to get the contour back in the face. I keep dragging, don't do that. Don't drag. Okay, so we want this to go on the top section. To blend, you want the actual shading to go on the top. Because if you're thinking of a thing going like this, or like to you guys like that, then the light hits the top of this U and then goes darker as it goes underneath, but then hits the light as it comes out again. So the bottom of a curve has a shadow, but the top of the next curve doesn't, because that's where the light hits it. Does that make sense? I feel like these are like things that maybe they're obvious to some people, but I didn't know them when it took me ages to finally understand what that actually meant. Like it took me, literal years of just like going, I don't understand. What do you mean the shadow's on the bottom? The shadow should be everywhere around it. It took me forever. I can't believe I've had this color for so long. Like I have this like literal palette that to you guys looks really green, bluey, whatever. To me it's like the perfect purple hue of blue. It's finally happened. I can't get into my phone with Face ID anymore. We've officially hit the point of my face is not recognized at all. She's got purples, and I think this purple will work well. Like when I did Liara, I actually went out and bought a very specific purple because it was really hard to find a cool purple at the time. But keep in mind, this was like, you know, 100 years ago. So she's got a very curved, very soft brow. Does it mess with my hearing? Not too much. Like if I touch it, I can hear like an echo of like the sounds. But I can hear better in this than I could in my Rani hat. My Rani hat stopped all sound. It was crazy. I can't hear if someone's like talking at me far away, and if someone talks from behind me, I probably wouldn't hear them. But if someone's like just talking at me, like I can hear my own voice. Hopefully I'm not yelling at you guys, but we'll see. Like that. Okay. Sorry, this is the part that's always freaky because it's really difficult to like It's easy to mess up. When you're like doing makeup on other people, you put your hand on their shoulder, rest your arm on your elbow on their shoulder, and then you rest this hand on this hand, and then you can draw eyeliner because it keeps your hand steady. Because if I have it not on the arm, you can see it's going up and down. Keep it on this arm, it's easier to draw in a straight line. That's just a little tip about that. Yeah, I don't know if that was helpful. If that's a helpful tip. Sorry, I've been doing this for well, I've been live for 6 hours. I've been doing this for 2.5 hours, so my brain's a bit mush at the moment. So, no, my guess is no. The majority of Asari do not have eyebrows. Only some of them do, which my guess means that they probably got them on as a cosmetic thing, which is interesting. I don't know why. Like, if all Asari don't have eyebrows, why does she suddenly have eyebrows? Because Asari don't have hair. Why would they have eyebrows if they have no hair? There's no reason. They also shouldn't have eyelashes, technically, because you shouldn't have eyelashes if you don't have any hair. So, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that. Okay, she doesn't have a lift, so I'm just gonna do a little... Sorry if you don't like eye stuff, by the way. This sort of stuff I know freaks some people out. First on Mass Effect, and mostly the only one I romance. I got, I fell down the Garrus hole. That's a bad way to put it, but I fell down the Garrus hole on my second playthrough. I almost ended up going with Thane when I was trying to do my Liara only playthrough, because I was like, but like, no, I can't romance anyone, oh my god. But I did it, I prevailed, and Liara was very impressed with me. But then on my second playthrough, I think on my second playthrough actually I did, I think I did Garrus, but then I remember I think I did like a Caden, Thane thing. Which is like, was really kind of mean of me, because I did it because I knew that because I wanted to try the Thane romance, and then I knew that he would be gone in the third game. so I could just go back to the first person. Not the best way of doing that, I will admit. That's not, but I wanted to experience more of the game, so I figured out a way around it. I just did like, just a smidge. It's so pretty. Dang you, Pat McGrath, how dare you have like really pretty things that like cost $1 million. How dare it cost money and also be good. I hate that. Ow. I only played Mass Effect when Legendary came out. A friend bought it for me and I fell in love with Liara at first sight. That is usually the consensus, yes. Liara is so cute in the first game. I love Liara first game. First game Liara is my favorite Liara. Like, unpopular opinion, but I like first game Liara the best. I don't know if you guys can even see it. Wait, the light's too bright, isn't it? 1 second. There you go. That's more accurate. Okay, I have her exact freckles in front of me, so let's see if I can get these correct. I always gave the old Jedi kind of vibe, yeah. I was just telling people before about how you turned Joker and Edie against each other in Mass Effect 3 so they couldn't get together.
I didn't turn Joker and Edie against each other. I simply set Joker up for an opportunity that they had no hope of getting.
Yeah.
He's not setting them against each other. I'm sure they're still friends, but I just made sure there was no relationship there whatsoever.
Just because you were jealous because you wanted to be with Edie?
No, I just thought it was funny.
Yeah. Catching me just at the end of this.
If you're watching this.
You have? Aw.
On my phone.
What a lurker.
Yeah, have to inflate the viewership somehow. Artificially inflated. Oh god,
Look at how that.
hideous.
Look at how that lighting changed the second you set in frame. It's really weird. See? How weird is that? Oh, maybe not. But yes, yeah, Samara was definitely an old Jedi. She's not. She's like.
She's what's her face from KOTOR 2?
A Stilla? No.
No, not Stilla. Oh, I guess Monrith is more like depends. Samara's definitely like first half of old lady Sith Jedi.
Old lady Sith Jedi?
Or I mean, yeah, have you played KOTOR 2? You haven't, have you?
I played the beginning and then it crashed, so
yeah,
I gave
it's
up.
a fucked game. You cannot play that without fan expansions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Proaiir. Yeah.
Proaiir.
You're like, oh, who's this wholesome, lovely Jedi? And then you get to the end of the game, you're like, oh, this bitch is a psycho. I love her. Grandma murders. Okay, by me. Chat, decide what Soylent's eating for dinner. Alright, have fun with that.
What I'm eating for dinner.
Yeah.
Alright. Takeaway!
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. What kind of takeaway?
I don't know. Give me good suggestions. I'm bad at decisions.
She really is. And if you don't give her a suggestion, we'll get McDonald's again.
I don't hate it, but I also, my body's gonna hate it.
Yeah.
It only took 1,000,000 years, but we're here. So now you know, it takes 6.5 hours to paint a headpiece and apply the entire makeup from start to finish. Here we go. This is who I am now. How's it going? Pleased to meet you. Hey, this is Liara's voice lines. This is how she talks. Hey, how's it going? That's it to you. Anyway, hi. This is the finished look. It's done. This is done. This is finished. This is where I'm at. We did it. We finished the makeup. It only took 6.5 hours to do everything. I guess that's what I said though, wasn't it? If I started at 3.5 and it's now 6.5, that's 3 hours, right? That was the time I gave myself. Yeah. Well, Liara's walking here. Get out of my way, you red wolf. What does she do? I'ma fall you in love with my mind. Forget about it. I'm not gonna be putting Ali Hillis out of a job anytime soon. Anyway. I gotta do that thing where you look like you have really cool collarbones. Did that do it? Yeah, look at those collarbones. And the, what's this thing called? I don't know what that thing is called. What is this? What's that? I think this is the décolletage, but I don't know what that is. This divot. See, like, ooh, look at that snazzy décolletage. Full of mystery and wonder. Now, if Liara had a bit more texture to her, I would start throwing texture on the skin. Because that's what I do to any other character. But I think that because of, she's kind of got a set look, so I'm probably not going to touch anything else. That's probably going to be it. Sexy, sexy collarbone dance. Ooh. You can see where I messed up my shirt. It's like somebody else's hand. Ooh. Love the hidden Liara romance cutscene when you go to the Mets game with her. She just fucking starts like going, oh, she's a mad Mets fan, Liara. She's super into baseball, loves it. She's like, it's her favorite pastime. It's all she does. It's just baseball. Her middle name is Baseball, actually. Liara Baseball to Sony. You know, Benezia Baseball to Sony. And other person's... What was her name? What's her dad's name? I can't remember what her name is. Plendergap? A Plendergap? Plendergap. I mean, cool. I mean, I'm gonna call it that from now on. I just don't understand why that's that doesn't sound like a word, but sure. Plendergap. Visible dip between the neck in humans, between the clavicles, above the manubrium. Manubrium. Every single Asari does that kick that Alice does in Twilight, where she like brings her leg up to here and then throws the baseball for no reason. Can't actually see what's going on back there. I can kind of use you guys as a way to see it because I can use the camera, but I do something about that. My immersion is ruined! My immersion is ruined! Hi, Megamind color and it will be fine. Oh my god, just do a Megamind. Do Liara, cosplay Liara, cosplaying Megamind. Now that's a few levels deep that I'm super into, honestly. And we paint your back with chat. Yeah, they paint it. I'll just stand like where do I need to stand? This side? I'll just stand here. You guys just block it so no one sees it. And then I'll turn around and be like, hey, it's all perfect. I'm so weirded out. I put so many white dots on my head and you guys can't even see them. See the white dots? Look at my white dots. White dots. I showed you my little white dots. Please respond. What's the, like, yeah, like this way, wait. No, wait, if we do that, it's this. Are you uncomfortable here? Hi. I am Liara Chisoni's eye. I don't know why I'm so pink, but I am. This camera is actually pretty good. What are they talking about? I'm actually kind of impressed that it was able to catch up that much detail in my eye. Let's just put it right back there. I need to get going. I think 7 hours is enough. I think we've done 7 hours of a stream. I think we're good. I really wanted to just do this and hang out with y'all and just do the whole makeup from start to finish because I figured it would be kind of a fun and 7 day. I had nothing else planned and I felt bad about it because every other year I always have something planned. And I didn't have anything. So, this was my what's the word? Runner-up prize? No, consolidatory? Is that the right word? Consolidatory? Consolidation. Yeah? Where? Consolation! Thank you. Consolidation is when you lump your debts together. That too, okay? We all have a debt now. We're all in debt because of this stream. I hope you're all ready. We are in this together. A solidary debt all together. So, thank you guys so much for coming with me on this journey. If you managed to make it through the entire, like if you were just like, even if you were lurking for the whole 7 hours of this, I'm super impressed. And also you like deserve to be like promoted or something. I don't know. I'll give you VIP status in the Discord or something. Just I'll do something. Message me. I'm gonna go see if I can take some photos and some video type stuff. I don't know. I actually don't have anything planned properly for this. I just need to get something so I can post it tomorrow. Knowing me, I'll probably have a selfie and post that up and it will get a bazillion likes, and then I'll put up a professional shot with my good camera and it will get 2 likes because that's how the internet works. But I'll have something for tomorrow, so we'll see how we go. Anyway, so that's gonna be on the socials. I'll try to put it everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I think it's just by default if I put it on Instagram. I don't really pay attention to Facebook, so maybe mainly Twitter and Facebook. No, the other one, Instagram. Go shopping as they are. Everyone always wants me to go out in public as my costume. You realize that it's kind of dangerous when I do that? Like, people approach you and they have no sense of boundaries. For some reason, the second you're in a costume, people forget that you're a real person and they want to touch you, they want to come near you, they want to invade your personal space, and I don't like it. So that's why I don't go out in public like this. Maybe, I don't know, if my YouTube channel manages to hit a certain number of subscribers, then I'll do like a special something where I go, I'll make Hal come with me outside in costume and we'll film it and see how the day goes. I don't know, something stupid. But I have gone shopping in makeup before. It's not that bad usually, but this would be a lot, so I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, we'll see. But happy N7 day. Thank you guys so much for this. Have a good N7 day. I will be on the socials tomorrow, all over the things, and I promise you that from starting next week, it's going to be a more regular occurrence of streams, because I will be done with uni next week, so.
Steven, what are you doing in there?
Drugs.